Jade Cargill has just revealed her dream opponent for WrestleMania, and it's a massive match. Now look, Jade Cargill, she's been presented as a major star since her arrival in WWE, and with her impressive physique and undeniable charisma, fans, they're either with her or against her, but they're also constantly fantasy booking her matches. What type of matches could Jade Cargill win? What kind of matches could Jade Cargill lose? Right? That just comes with the territory. And that includes the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Now, Jade Cargill herself has weighed in, revealing the one opponent she would choose for a marquee match at WrestleMania, specifically WrestleMania 42, if she could make the request directly to WWE's Chief Content Creator Officer, Triple H. Now, obviously, Jade Cargill, she's 2-0 at WrestleMania. If you didn't know, obviously, she got that trios win at WrestleMania 40. Then, earlier this year, WrestleMania 41, she went over Naomi in a very bitter personal rivalry, right? Now, Jade Cargill, I understand she's had some setbacks as of late, right? Her injury, her constant losing to Tiffany Stratton, because, well, WWE just loves to do that. At the same time, though, I think going ahead, what Jade Cargill has in mind is something in which WWE seriously considered doing. They just didn't pull the trigger. Now, before I get into who she named, I also need to state this. WWE originally, from reports to the Unreal series, they actually had Jade Cargill pegged to be women's champion going into WrestleMania 41. I believe she was slated to defend it against Nia Jax. Don't hold me to that, but she was the champion for sure. And that would have created a lot of change within the WWE ecosystem. Now, earlier this year, WWE actually teased a program with someone of significance, and someone of significance that Jade Cargill also has her eyes on. Now, during an interview, she was asked to name her ideal opponent for WrestleMania 42. His name's Brandon Quitz. If I had botched your last name, bro, I apologize. Now, she identified who this person would be. She identified a multiple-time world champion, one of the most decorated women in WWE history, the one, the only, the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and it's because of this. She said, because it's a dream match. Charlotte Flair. I would say Charlotte Flair. Confirming this is a match. Now, she went on to explain why she holds Charlotte Flair in such high regard, praising her in-ring skills and resilience. She said, I love Charlotte Flair. I think anybody that gets in the ring with her, she pulls him up to her level. I feel like she has endured every type of storm meant to break her. Now, she also complimented Flair's longevity and consistent excellence, calling her timeless and just great. Now, this high praise shows a deep respect for Flair's work and understanding the significance of a match between them that would hold. Now, the dream of Jade Cargill versus Charlotte existed long before Jade Cargill ever signed with WWE. Cargill acknowledged that it was a match she never thought would be possible. That's somebody that even when I entered the industry, I was like, I would love to have a match with her, and I never thought I would get the opportunity. Now, both women, they're under the same umbrella. They're under contract with WWE, allowing the company to book this match whenever they choose. And Cargill said, if I had the opportunity, it would be Charlotte Flair. Now, making this dream match a reality for WrestleMania 42 will require some significant planning, obviously. Currently, Jade Cargill, she's on SmackDown in a singles role in the world title picture. On the flip side, Charlotte Flair, she's also on SmackDown, but she does appear on Raw and NXT because, well, she is the women's tag team champions alongside Alexa Bliss. For the two to collide at a WrestleMania, it needs to be right? I don't want this to be a situation in which WWE just books this match because, well, we got to book this match, right? I want the right story. I want the right narrative. And I want it to be something in which, honestly, I would rather Jade be the heel and Charlotte be the babyface, although I'm not completely sold on Charlotte being a babyface. But I cannot see WWE having Jade go over Charlotte right now. And so at least if Jade's a heel, you can protect her a little bit more. She can get her heat back rather than being the babyface who loses to the heel, right? I don't like that narrative. I don't like that idea. Now, look, I've said this once before. I'll say it again. Two things, actually. Number one, I think Charlotte Flair is better off as a heel than a babyface, but she and WWE insist on booking her as a babyface, right? And it's working with Alexa Bliss, I think, primarily because it's Alexa Bliss. She's a great babyface. People love her. On the flip side, Jade Cargill, we've seen her be a heel in AEW. We've seen her be a babyface in WWE, but we've not got to see what WWE's version of a heel Jade Cargill looks like. And so if you are in that camp, if you are in that boat, then I would say, hey, let's see what she's got, right? Like the way that they booked her as of late, where they're just beating her like a drum over and over and over again, eventually fans are going to be like, enough already. Like, even the supporters, they're going to be like, enough already. And I think WWE has a real chance of, see that little small button? Click it, push it, punch it, slap it, whatever, right? It's like a whack-a-mole. Just push it. Do the action of go ahead and turning Jade heel. Because if you insist on having her continue to get beat like a drum, fans are going to have enough, and they're not going to buy into her as a credible babyface anymore. I think it's been a blessing in disguise for Jade Cargill right now because she is sidelined with an injury, right? She got thrown into freaking steel steps on the September 26th episode of SmackDown by Nia Jax in that horrific women's championship triple threat match, right? Now she's on television, or at least that's the belief. And so now WWE has the opportunity to go, okay, we built Jade up. We had her go over Naomi, who we had major plans for, by the way. We had her win Queen of the Ring. We had her beat a future Hall of Famer in Asuka. We had her go on and build her up and build her up and build her up to a women's championship match at SummerSlam with Tiffany Stratton, who is doing amazing work right now. And we just beat her. And it's like, okay, fine. You want to give her adversity. You don't want to rush her to the title. I get that. Maybe you don't think she's ready in ring wise. I would somewhat agree with that, right? I still thought she should have won, but hey, teach his own. But instead, they just, what would I anything else for Tiffany? It's like, that's a you problem. That's not a Jade Cargill problem, right? And it's not helping Tiffany at all either because it's bringing her down even more. Because WWE fans go, wait a minute, these two don't have very good chemistry. We don't believe Jade's going to beat her. And it's bringing everyone down. It's just not a good fit, right? Yet, that's just what they do. So, I say, turn Jade heel, get her away from Tiffany. And if you do have plans, something in which they teased earlier this year and then just dropped, I thought they were building towards a Charlotte Flair Jade Cargill Evolution 2 match, but that was not the case. They just went in a completely different direction for both of them. Why not? Like, give Jade a shot as a heel. And if you want to book this match at WrestleMania 42 like Jade wants, then do it. And if not, then don't do it. But that's just my 2 cents. Let me know in the comments here below. Make sure to follow, hit that like button, subscribe for more wrestling content. Thank you all for changing my life, and I will see y'all in the next video.